Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Oh, can I just tell you, the heater has been running in my office all day, and it is still freezing in here. I'm going to try to turn it up. It's like, it's not working. I'm freezing. Oh, yeah. How is everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, why does it do that? This is not. Okay. Hello, Miss Deborah. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Oh, hey, Missy. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Ray. Hey, Paula. How's everyone's weekend going? Oh, we have fun stories today from Disneyland. Can't wait. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Trace. Yay, a bunch of my friends are here. Gosh, I love it when you guys all show up. Makes my heart so happy. Okay. I am literally shivering. What is today? The 7th. Oh, it's my nephew's birthday. He is 21 today. I don't even want to think about what he might be doing or going to do. He lives in Idaho now. All right. I'm going to grab a few things. First of all, let's thank HoneyBee for sponsoring today's video. Thank you, HoneyBee. We are going to create some Christmas gift tags today. HoneyBee, it's HoneyBee's Christmas tag week, December, I think it's 7th through the 14th. And at the end of the week, they're having a free class. Isn't that cool? And my buddy Kelly's putting it on. So I'm pretty sure you can attend that class for free. I'll get you more details. I had to pull something out of my box here that I want to show you really quick. Because we're going to make some tags, and I want to show you a few different things. Where's my other? Oh wow, I put them all away. Oh wow. Welcome to Wendy being organized, and has organized herself right into a mess. Who does that? I do. Okay. I wonder if this guy's still sold out. Hold on, guys. Hang with me just one sec. I'm gonna use this guy, and we can use this guy. I feel like we could use this guy. It's a sweet one. Oh, I am so cold. Bursky. Is this gonna cut a hole? Yeah. I don't want to use that. I did not plan. Can you tell? I'm grabbing stuff from my stash right now. Because, this is how I roll. I suck. I have been busy all day. Ish. So I'm not even going to try to lie. Like, I have been busy. I've been cleaning my house and finishing up my Christmas tree decorating because I some of you know I went to Disneyland this last week because for some reason my friends and myself thought it was a good idea to go to Disneyland the first week of December. It's not. In case anyone's wondering, it's always a good idea to go to Disneyland. If you're going to choose your time wisely, do what I did last year and go the week after Christmas, because then you're not stressed out about getting all the Christmas things done in time. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm officially all decorated as of today, and I made a pot of chicken noodle soup, which in my opinion was a huge win. And oh god, I'm so cold. So I got that done, and I have ground beef thawing because I'm going to do taco meat for dinner also, because I think my husband will prefer having like a burrito versus chicken noodle soup. All I want to do right now is eat soup because it's cold. I got to tell you, the weather here has been sucky McSuckerson. Horrible. Fog every single day in the low 40s Fahrenheit, which for Northern California is freaking cold. Okay, it is. Oh, you guys are waiting on your HoneyBee goodies from Black Friday. I'm waiting on all my goodies from Black Friday. I will definitely do a haul video with you guys. I have saved my pennies almost all year to be able to Black Friday shop all the crafty things. And so I did a little bit of damage. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Missy asks, how's sister? She's great. She's doing pretty good. Her foot is finally healing. Did you guys know she broke her foot? So it's finally healing. Caleb is doing wonderful in Idaho. He loves it there. Thank you for asking, Miss Deborah. Oh, I'm so glad you were creative this weekend, Paula. Just celebrated Christmas this last weekend as our daughter will be holidaying in our amazing country over Christmas. Oh, she'll be over here in the US. Oh, wonderful. Where's she gonna be, Trace? 29 degrees in Maine. I know. Listen, I know that Northern California is not a real winter, but for me, it's a real winter. So I'm just saying. Okay, let's talk about a few things. Tags. This is a guy I made last year, and he's a shaker. I think I made him last year. And so I wanted to just show this so we could talk about it a little bit. Stamp sets like this are great for tags because you can just die cut. This has a die cut. This is Kelly's. This was one of her beginning sets, Pine and Berry Centerpiece set, illustrated by Kelly Taylor, and it cuts this hole at the top. So this is a really fun gift tag because there's a hole that you can just add to a bag. You could use it as a card as well, but it makes a great gift tag. Isn't that pretty? So this was something that I really loved. I still have it, haven't used it yet. So probably should put it on somebody's Christmas gift, right? And the Silent Night, Holy Night came from a different stamp set. So you can really mix and match your stamps and stuff like that to make tags. Don't just think of a tag as like a shape, like a singular tag shape. You can make tags out of anything. So here's another option. We colored this together, and this is from the brand new mug set that was out recent, but it has the hole. So all I would have to do is die cut another one of these out of white cardstock, paste it to the back, and then I could put my to and from here on the back of this little gingerbread man, and then I've got another tag. So I just wanted to show you guys those. And then of course we're going to make our own tags. I want to show you this one stamp set, but before I do, I'm going to make sure it's still available because it's old and it was on clearance. And yep, it's still there. It is still stinking there. So let me see if the dies are available too. Wait, is this it? Nope, this isn't it. It's similar. It's similar, so I'm going to add it to our list. I'm going to make a supply list for you guys, as I do. You know, I like to do that. This one is different. This is a fall. Okay. Do we not have this one anymore? Winter. Let's try the word winter. Nope. I think we're sold out. Finally. Wow. Okay, so I won't use that set. So I'll show it to you. There's one similar that is on clearance for $9. This guy right here. This is the Woodland Winter Animals, and I think they are absolutely adorable. There is another set called, I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but my sweet, loving little puppy dog here is trying to destroy my office. There is another set called Better Together, and it's like woodland animals that are very similar to this, and they're more fall-ish, but they have scarves and stuff. So I added that to our supply list, and I am going to add this other one that we're going to play with right now. And then I'm going to pop this in the comments so we have our supply list started. This is why I wish I was fancy and had somebody who could like add products to wish lists for me as I go, because then I wouldn't have to be doing this and sucking up our time together doing it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We are where we are, people. You had your first craft show. That's awesome. Congrats. Okay, let me pin this and I'll add it here. All right. Okay, so this video is sponsored by HoneyBee Stamps. There is a link in the description of this video, and in the comments section, you can shop HoneyBee Stamps products with me. I do make a small commission off of anything you purchase using one of my links. And the most important thing is that it shows HoneyBee that you're watching my videos and purchasing because of that. So if you have an opportunity, excuse me, to order something, you see something you like, I would appreciate it. Of course, you don't have to. All right, we're going to start with using the Winter Song stamp set. I have not used this set yet. It's beautiful. It's not my normal aesthetic, meaning like it's just not something I would be normally drawn to, if I'm being totally honest. But I think it's really beautiful, and I bet it can make some gorgeous tags. So we're going to make a couple of simple tags and go from there. Let's see what else. Oh, hey, Sandra. Checking in. She's making turkey soup. Nice. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Sandra. It's okay that you've missed. We don't mind. -45, and I'm in California, girl. Debbie, God love you. I don't know how you do it. Few days in LA, and then a lot of East Coast. Got it. 4 weeks. I love that. How fun, Trace. Okay. Okay. Yes, this stamp is gorgeous. You are right. So let's start playing with it, shall we? So here's that, and then it comes with dies. One of the things I love about HoneyBee is they always have dies with their stamps. So that is amazing. And we are going to play with these and make some fun tags. So there's this set. that I'm really excited to use and try out. This is called the Festive Frames set. And I haven't cut any of these out. As you can tell, I haven't even taken them out of the bag yet. So what we're going to start with doing is cutting a couple of these to see how they cut before I start stamping and figuring things out. Because I'm a very visual learner and I can't tell with these exactly. I'm pretty sure I know, but I'm not 100% positive. So we're going to check out what cuts and what doesn't and how it embosses. I think they all have a layered inside piece. Yeah, they do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's cut one. These may not be big enough. We may have to do something a little different with these guys, but I want to play with these. So let's at least cut them and see where we're at. Okay. We can do that first. So these are the Festive Frames. They're $29.95. Yep, exactly what I thought. Okay, so it die cuts and it embosses around the edge. Can you guys see that? How's the lighting for you? Is the lighting okay? And then this piece goes right over the top and you can pop it up. So these are going to make fantastic, fun gift tags, but that's not what I'm going to use them. Well, I'm not going to use this stamp set with those just yet. Okay. We're going to do something different. All right. So that's fun. That's what those do. And all of them do that. So every shape die cuts an internal shape and an external. So you can have these in different colors. So we'll play with this in a little bit because I have ideas for that. And for this little friend over here, we're going to do some stamping. So let's first make a tag, shall we? I'm going to use some Desert Storm cardstock from Nina. I think this is Nina. Is this Nina? 110-pound Desert Storm. Okay. And I'm going to measure my image. So you could do this with any image. I'm going to try to do something here that allows you to do it with anything that you use. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have like this particular set. So we're going to measure this really quick. This is, we're going to say just a hair over 3.5 and 3. So if a tag is hanging off a bag, it's going to hang. And I don't mind this hanging off. So what we're going to do is piece is cut at 4.25. So we're going to leave it like that. And we're going to cut this way at 3. So let's go 1. So these are going to be bigger tags. 2. And number 3. Oh, my dogs are going nuts. Not sure what that's about. And then I've got my little Spellbinders Corner Punch. Did you know that you can buy, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know this, but you can purchase Spellbinders products on HoneyBee. Not all of them, but a lot of Spellbinders products are sold on HoneyBee's site. So this punch is one of them. Let me go add it to the list. I'm pretty sure it's actually already listed. My library, let's put punch. No, it's not. I lied. So I'll go grab it. So this is the Spellbinders 1-2 punch corner rounder and notch maker. So it does both. Whoops. I'm going to add it really quick. I'm sorry, you probably find this very annoying. Again, I don't have a helper to make sure that these things get added. I'll try to just add them at the end. How about that? We'll add this one and then we'll try to just do stuff at the end. Okay, so, oh, I've missed you too, Sandra. How did your craft fair go, Missy? Yeah, that'd be great if she sold out. Love label dies, especially when they have embossing on them. Okay, so we can put these guys down here at this little bottom is where we're going to stamp it. Let me grab my Misty. Have you guys seen the new Misty that's out? I think it's out. Jennifer McGuire showed it. It's like a plastic, it's like a plastic piece that you can move anywhere and stamp with it. Have you seen it? What do you guys think of it? I'm super curious. I don't have one. I used to do design work for Misty and I love them. I have no issue at all with them, but I just can't do very much anymore because I'm working. So I only work for HoneyBee now. All right. So now we're going to stamp. Oh, you only sold 10 cards? Bummer. I used to do craft fairs way back in the day, and I'm going to be really honest. As you guys know, I always am blunt. I quit doing them because I felt like, frankly, it was like a waste of my time. God almighty, that's gorgeous. Is that not gorgeous? Wow. Okay, so I did not really line this up great, but we're going to stamp all 3 of these. So because I'm just a simple girl, I like simplicity. I 100%, this could just be my tag. I could do a 2 from up here and I would be done because there's something about the craft and the black that is so just, isn't that just gorgeous? Wow, it's so pretty. So, that could totally be my gift tag with just some corner rounding and a few other things, and I could be done. Yes, craft fairs are very stressful. I found myself making a lot of stuff, pouring my heart and soul into it, and nobody buying it. And I just got to a place where I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore, you know? And I kind of gave up on them. I just didn't feel like they were worth my time. Now, if you're doing it just simply for fun because you love doing it, by all means. But actually I made some cards for an event, and thank you cards. We did them here live, I think. And the people received them, and one of the people who received one of the cards was like, you should be selling these cards. And I was like, absolutely not. Never gonna happen, because it just is too much work. Like, I can't do it. So, but it made me feel good that somebody wanted to, was like, you should be selling these. But that was very sweet. Okay. So there's that. Now, let's do the next step. I want to add, I'm going to color. Well, I think I'm going to color one of them. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to color all 3. Let me pull you closer to me. But I am going to corner round. So one side's a notch, one side's a corner rounder. Let me do it on this so that you can see what I mean. Oh, these aren't square corners. Well, This one rounds. You can't see it. And the other one notches. So we're going to round the corners at the top of this. I think I'm going to round all the corners, actually. I just made that decision. It just gives like a softer look to round the corner off. So we're going to do that. So again, this stamp set is called Winter Song. It's from HoneyBee. And it has matching dies that cut out the images. We're not using those right at the moment, but it does come with them. Okay. All right. So I'm probably going to do a little something different with each of these. The first one, excuse me, where are, oh, story of my life with moving all the things around. Here we go. My Prismacolors. I've got a 24 set, and then I think I've got a 48 set. Okay, I'm missing a lot of content from you guys. Comments. It went really well. I put in a November 28th order. Still waiting to see it be. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I have not received a single Black Friday order from any company, and I ordered from several companies. So I'm just here to tell you, put on your patience, because Black Friday was crazy for a lot of these companies, and it's probably just going to take them a while to get everything out, That's just the truth of it. So I'm using a really light hand to color this. I'm not trying to make it really dark. If you do that, it goes over the top of your black, and you need to restamp when you're done coloring. The problem with that is I wasn't mindful of that when I started this, and so therefore I would not be able to get this positioned perfectly again in my MISTI to stamp back over it. If you are mindful about what you're doing, you can do that. You could color, and then if you wanted your black to appear more black and pop more, you could go right into your MISTI, stamp right over the top of it after you've colored it, and it would look great. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to actually go in with, let's see, we'll go in with this really light green here. I'm just kind of using different greens to fill in all the spots that should be green. And I'm not stressing. You know what I mean? And then this is cotton, is the way I see it anyway. So I'm going to color this white. And then we need some brighter red here for all these little berries. Okay. And then I'm going to come back in with this darker red and go over the bird again. You can build your layers to add depth of color. Whenever you're using colored pencils, you don't want to push hard. You want to do layers of color because there's a wax in them. And if you push hard, it makes that wax makes it where you can't really build on the color. Does that make sense? And then I don't know what this bird is. I have no clue. So I'm just going to come in with like a light kind of reddish brown and color this one because they're friends. They probably flew in from out of town to hang out together for the holidays. And so, you know, we're going to just put them in their Sunday best. And there you go. You're done. Super sweet, right? Okay, another take on this for me, just for me. This might not be your jam. I'm reading your. Okay, I'm reading. I got to catch up with your guys' comments. Hold on. That is elegant. Oh, thanks. You can't beat the detailed red rubber gives. No, you can't. You really can't. I do have. Yes, you can. You know how you beat it? Better press plates, letter pressing. That is the only way. I do have cards in two shops. Nice. I felt so judged, so I stopped. Would love a positive place at my crochets. Nice. I'm sorry you felt judged. That's yucky. What was like Black Friday? Yeah, it totally black cap chickadee. That's what that is. Well, okay, so this one's going to be controversial. I'm not going to lie. I'm coloring everything white. So we'll see what it looks like. I don't know. For some reason, it's in my head that I need to do that. So we're just going to do it. And if we hate it, we hate it. And we never have to look at it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm being mindful not to color over the black because it dulls the black. But for some reason, in my little head, I missed the holly berries right here. I need to go back and color those. I'm thinking this will look cool colored all in white. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to look totally stupid, but we're going to try it just for fun. So, yeah, the holiday extravaganza shopping that happened for crafters, card makers. I think I tried to combine the word card maker and crafter. It was craziness, and the companies just aren't caught up. So you just have to be patient. That's just all there is to it. Like I said, I have not received a single order that I placed. I'm praying that I get a few things tomorrow because I don't have to work tomorrow. And I have to go back to work on Tuesday. And then I'm pretty sure my work is going to be insane for until like Christmas because we're doing that angel tree project. And that project, we have to put all the gifts together and get them out in the not in the mail. We've got to get them ready for pickup. And I hear, I've never done it because this is my first time at this job, but I hear that it's like insanity. And so I'm kind of trying to prepare myself for that. Okay, there's that one. Done. And then this one I'm going to leave plain. So there's 3 options. All done with, 2 done with colored pencil. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Gosh, you're sweet. Oh, I need to do the red right here. Let's see. Aren't these pretty? They just are so beautiful. Okay. I think I got everything now. What do you guys think of this? It's kind of different, right? Kind of fun. Get in there, you stinker. Okay. Now I want to do something else with these. I need perfect pearls. Oh, why aren't we turning? Is it because of this? Must be. Okay, I've got this, and then I've also got perfect pearls. So let's see what we want to do here. And then I need my little splatter box. Got my little splatter box here. Well, hello, Sharita from New Jersey. Nice to see you. Okay, so for this guy, I think we'll do gold splatters. How's that sound? So I've got gold perfect pearls right here. And I need a couple of things. Just a couple of things. I'm going to use a clear block. And I'm going to grab... where is my Ranger? Is this it? Yes. And then I need my water spritzer, which I have right here. So put a little bit of water on here. And then we'll drop a little bit of perfect pearls into there. Come on. There we go. Okay. There's that. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Just cleaning my brush off. And then I'll also clean this off really quick. So I've got a few gold splatters on there. I'll set that aside. Now, I don't really want to splatter. I want to splatter this, but I really don't want to get it on the birds. So what I'm going to do is just do this. Like kind of cover them a little bit. And I'm going to try this. This is the Copic Opaque White like paint. Let me shake it here for a second. Oh, Sandra, how was your cruise? Miss Sandra Hernandez is in the house. I missed you earlier. Tracy Hugs is here, crafting with Tracy Hugs. Okay, let's see. This is what I was telling you to get, Sandra. I think I gave you the right link. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit down here. And then I'm so glad it was amazing. Tell us about it. Let us all live vicariously through you. Can you please? Okay. And we're doing fine splatters on this. You know what? I want some here, but I don't want it like on their face. Okay. Let's lift that up. Oh, I love it. It almost looks like snow. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is the one that didn't have white on it. Okay, let's do this one too. This is not. So I have to tell you, earlier today, I was watching the Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, also known as Puff Daddy, documentary on Netflix because, true crime. I have to watch all the things. And it's like I can't stand to not be in the know. So far, I'm learning there's a whole lot I didn't know about like gang stuff that was going on with these people. Tell me you're white without telling me you're white. I had no clue. I had no idea. You know, I just never have tuned into stuff like that. I don't know. I Well, I did know there was like this East Coast West Coast rivalry thing from when I was young. But anyway, it's fascinating. If you like true crime, I would recommend checking it out. It's interesting. Okay, so now we have these pieces, and I don't love what happened here. That's a bummer, but it is what it is now. So now we need like two from, or let's see, do I want to stamp up there? Because I could stamp like a happy holidays right here. And then I could still do like a two from up here. Or should I just Kelly, I'm a true crime junkie. Oh, that darn family. What paint is that? I'll look it up. I'll put it on here because I know exactly where I got it. Let me go grab it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it is products, add. Okay, so Sandra, do me a favor and go to the link that I pinned at the top of the comments and see if it's listed there now. I'm super curious if it like immediately, I just posted it again. To from on the back. Okay, but here's the problem. Then I feel like this is like a lot of empty space. I was planning to do the to from on the front, unless I stamped like the Merry Christmas up here. I guess I could do that. What do you guys think? We could do one of each. We have a winter blessings. I don't like the placement though of that. We could do it here. I like the Merry Christmas right there, and then we could do a Happy Holidays. But I'm going to be honest, I don't like the saying Happy Holidays or Season Greetings. It's not my favorite. You don't see it on the pinned link. Why doesn't it work? Hold on. Hold, please. Add. Okay, go look at it now, Sandra, and tell me if it's there. See if that worked. You have beautiful handwriting, so you could easily put the to and from on the front. My handwriting is terrible. It'd have to go on the back. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this more than one way. I'm going to stamp, because we have three of them here. So why are we even having a conversation? We have three. We can try it three ways. So we'll do the Merry Christmas on this one. Okay. And oh, I got to get this out of here. It needs to go over a little more. Hold on. I got to cough really good, so I'm going to mute you. Oh, you have to refresh the supply list. Well, if Jennifer McGuire says that's what you have to do, then that's what you have to do. Because that woman knows everything. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I have a giveaway for you guys today. I wanted to make sure that that was going to look good before I made a commitment. Why is this gorgeous? Look how freaking gorgeous this is. Oh, to die for. And then look what I have. Hold on. I have had these for years. So do not ask me where I got them. I think I got them at a local, like little antique boutique type shop. You can totally get these different ways. So before I show you, because you're going to get upset if I don't have an alternative. So like here, this is sold at HoneyBee. You can buy these at HoneyBee in the Baker's Twines. But I have these vintagey, humongous rolls that I never use. So I'm using them today. So I have this black and white, and it's not actually, it's a little bit creamy colored, not totally white. So we're going to use this today. But you can get Baker's Twine from lots and lots of different places. HoneyBee does sell it. Okay. Yes, we're going to do a giveaway today. Let me grab the goodies so I can show them to you. All right. While I'm doing that, let's talk Disney. Shall we? Shall we talk Disney? I think we shall. Okay, so I went to Disneyland last week and I had a wonderful time, of course, as always. Can't have a bad time in Disneyland. You have to work at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to have a bad time in Disneyland, you have to put in effort to have a bad time. And it's just the truth. That's just the way it is. So, hold on. Let me grab my goodies here because my brain can't think. My brain. Okay. So yeah, wonderful time. So much fun. Went with a bunch of fam. Well, they're really like some of my best friends. But I call them family because we've been in each other's lives for many, many moons. So why wouldn't I call them family? Anyway, so that's what's happening. We had a great time. We laughed. We had some near misses, like situational mishappy type situations. Oh, you don't like it at all. Sandra, gosh darn you. I know. Disney's not for everybody. I don't understand that. That's like saying chocolate's not for everybody. So if you're that person, Sandra, fine. But just saying. Other people really love it. Okay? I think I'm going to do this one with Merry Christmas also. Gotta get the placement correct. Go back the other way. Okay, so we had a great time. So let me tell you one of the things that happened. My friend she's been to Disneyland one time 20 something years ago. And she was the person who was going with me, and she paid, well, I was really going with her. She bought the tickets for her kids last Christmas. So anyway, we are halfway to Disneyland. Okay, so we're driving, everybody's having fun, we're doing good. There's 2 vehicles, my vehicle with my friend, her daughter, and my daughter, and then another vehicle with her other daughter, her daughter's husband, and 2 big grandbabies. And when I say babies, I mean babies. These are the babies we prayed for because they had some health problems, and they still have some health challenges, but they're doing good. So we are on the road caravanning, and we get halfway to Disneyland, and I don't even know what was said, but there was this moment that happened where my friend said something, like I said something about a reservation. She said something, and I was like, it triggered my brain. And I was like, do you have a reservation? And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, she goes, I bought the tickets. I said, I know you bought the tickets. I said, but you have to have a reservation for the days that you're going to go there. Just buying the tickets isn't enough. And she's like, say what? So at this point, I start to panic because I'm realizing she doesn't know that when you buy a Disneyland ticket, you have to actually, I'm knocking things over. You have to actually then separately, it's a second step. You have to go in and you have to make a reservation for the day that you plan on going to Disneyland. Does anyone know this that's here? This is something that they started, I want to say around COVID. I could be wrong. But it has to do with park capacity. Okay? Park capacity. There's only so much room in the parks. Like they are only allowed to admit so many people. So you have to buy your ticket. Then you have to go reserve which park you're going into on which day. Even if you have a hopper pass, you have to. So a hopper pass means you can hop back and forth between Disneyland and California Adventure. But you still have to designate which park you're starting in that day. And then the other option is a multi-day individual pass. So like we went for 3 days, we didn't do a hopper, so we could only be in one park per day. So then we had to purchase one, well, we had to reserve one per day. Anyways, she didn't know about this. Apparently none of you knew about this either. I mean, they send you an email. Okay, this is the part I did not get into with her because I didn't want to make her feel worse than she already felt. And if she ever watches this, she's going to be like, you're such a witch. But okay, what I'm doing here is I'm measuring and marking 1, stacking them together and punching them all. I'm measuring to the center. So these are 3 inches wide. So I'm going to measure to the 1.5 inch mark and put a dot. All right. And with this, you can see through the hole. This is a crocodile. These things are 100 years old. I feel like they're the dinosaurs of the card making world. So I'm going to look right through the hole here and punch. And a normal person would be satisfied, but I think I kind of want like a little round do-hopper on there. Like I feel like this looks unfinished. Do I need to let it go or should I make a little do-hopper? Okay, so anyway, back to the situation. So I say to her, you didn't make the reservations. And she's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I'm like, oh God. So now recognize we're halfway to Disneyland and I'm thinking to myself, and we're driving and it's like 7-hour drive. And I'm thinking to myself, if she doesn't have a reservation and these parks are booked full, her entire family is not going to be able to get in. So I'll let that marinate. Let that marinate for a hot second while I figure out my little next move here. So I am like seriously freaking out. I'm having hives over this situation. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, if we get down there and this woman cannot get into this park, her kids are going to kill her, first of all. This works. And second of all, how sad is this going to be? Like, they're not going to be able to go to Disneyland, even though they have tickets. So I'm freaking out. And she's like, you need to calm down. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, if this place is booked, you're not getting in. So she starts to try to figure it out on the website. And I said, stop trying to, like, we were kind of getting in a fight. And I was like, stop trying to figure it out on the website and call Disney. Call them, because they are wonderful and helpful. And you need to call and ask if there's room in the park on these particular days for you to book these reservations. Because if there's not, we are done for. Having myself a seltzer water, just so you know. So before we get too crazy and make a whole bunch of these, how am I going to do this? One of you smart people help me. I'll punch it and then line it up. Okay. Let me try it that way. What if I just punch it? Do this. I didn't do it centered, did I? And then just chop it. This is way too much to go to. It's expensive to go through all this. I don't have any grommets, Diane. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to fold it right over, and I'm just going to repunch. No one will know the difference. Okay. Because I can't do the math. I can't brain this right now. Okay, so she gets on the phone with the lady and she explains the situation. And the lady is like, I'm going to walk you through everything. And the lady goes and looks at the parks. And she's like, luckily, the parks are 100% available. Still tickets available for all 3 days. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you that I took a deep, deep breath, I was like, oh, thank God. So she was good, but it took her, like, I would say somewhere between a half hour and 45 minutes to get it all sorted out. It was stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. It was really stressful, and I'm sure extremely stressful for her. And so we got it sorted out. It all worked out. We got to the hotel. We stayed at the Majestic Anaheim. And I've never stayed there. My favorite place to stay when I go to Disneyland is the Candy Cane Inn. And Majestic Anaheim was cool. I still would prefer Candy Cane Inn, but I would definitely do Majestic Anaheim as a secondary option. Like, it wasn't bad. So the reason I like the Candy Cane Inn is because in Anaheim, the hotels, with the exception of the Candy Cane Inn, their parking lots are, hey, Benita, good to see you. Their parking lots are owned by Anaheim. So you have to pay parking of $25 a day on top of your hotel fee. You don't have to do that at the Candy Cane because the Candy Cane is a family owned hotel and they um they own their parking lot and they're like the only hotel in that situation. And they also do a continental breakfast, which is really good. So anyway, all around, and they have a free shuttle. Majestic also has a free shuttle, but you can't walk from the Majestic and you can walk from Candy Cane. So it had pros and cons, but I would definitely stay there again. It wasn't horrible. It was clean. And that's my number one criteria. I cannot stay somewhere dirty. I just can't do it. I am finicky about that. I can tolerate pretty much anything, but I can't tolerate like a filthy hotel. So anyway, that was the moment that we were like, oh my God. And then another thing that happened that was funny, well, I don't know how funny it was, but it was stressful, was I when I was coming home, Google routed me through, instead of just going 5 because it was so congested, it routed me through Pasadena, but I missed an exit, so I think I ended up having to go a longer ways um through Pasadena. However, the silver lining is I've never been to Pasadena. So, I actually felt like it was really fun. I was glad that we went through there because the houses are incredible. Though it looked so nice, and I was like, oh, this is why everybody says they like Pasadena. I get it now. So I just, by the way, guys, I'm yakking away and not talking about this. I just used a circle die set from HoneyBee, the layering, stacking circles. That's all I'm using here, and folding these little circles in half and then punching. That's it. So yeah, yes, it did, right? It ended up being a happy little detour. It wasn't bad. I don't know if everyone felt that way that was in the car with me, but I was pleased. And um my friend who was with me uh definitely had a little bit of a breakdown on Wednesday. She was like, I can't do this anymore. I got to go back to the hotel. So Monday and Tuesday weren't very crowded for Disneyland. Around the holidays, they were actually pretty fabulous. But Wednesday was really crowded. It was like people started getting there for the following weekend. And the lines were crazy. And everywhere you looked, there were people. And so she kind of started freaking out. And she was like, I got to get out of here. I can't take this. So she went back to the hotel for a little while. And then she came back later in the evening, rejuvenated and renewed. So that was nice. These scissors from Spellbinders, hands down, wonderful. You have to get them if you don't have them. Put them on your next list the next time you can get them on the HoneyBee website. But you can also get them at Spellbinders. I'll link to them. I'll add them. They are fantastic. They're non-stick, and these ones are too. So I have both of them from Spellbinders. And let me type in scissors. I 10 out of 10 recommend. So, like I said, you can grab them. Oh, do I not have them listed? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let me get the big ones listed. I'll do it. Oh, wait, page 2, or maybe they're on page 2. Okay. Nope, I don't have them listed. I'll get them on here. but they're nonstick. So when you cut sticky stuff with them, they don't gob up. I have 35,000 pairs of these. These are from Stampin' Up. They're great. They're really sharp, but they get all gummed up and sticky. And then you have to clean them with like rubbing alcohol and stuff. And I hate that. So these are fantastic if you don't already own a pair. I'll link to them. You would think I would have all these things already linked. Oh, Wendy, you're just a girl trying to live your life. Okay. So for this tag, I'm going to do something here. I'm trying to think of who I have a gift for that needs a tag. Who do I have a gift for that needs a tag? Because I was going to hand letter it. Oh, wow. Trace. Holy crap. Yeah, they do have the snip. I had no idea. So Stampin' Up! No longer sells snips. It's me. What do you mean it's me? Wendy, I've been looking for a good pair of scissors. I was totally shocked to see the SU. I had no idea. I know. What are you talking about? It's you. Oh, the gift. Okay, let's send Sandra a gift. Oh, you know what we could do? I know what we'll do. We'll do the giveaway, and whoever gets the giveaway, I'll hand letter this for you to go in your stuff. How about that? That would be fun. Okay, let's put twine on these. Okay, so these are going to come in so handy for my Christmas gifting. I can't believe they stopped selling snips. That's crazy. Well, I've got 4,000 pairs of them. I think I still have pairs that I've never used that are in the original packaging because I used to give them to my team and stuff like that. Okay. So there's my 3 Christmas. Okay, so let's do the giveaway now. And then I can hand letter. First, let me make sure that my we're going to do a game out of this. So here's what I want you guys to do. Pick a number between 1 and 40 and type it in. 1 and 40. Type it in. Where? Okay, here we go. Maybe I'll use these guys. Are these dry? I've got some markers that are kind of getting dry, so we'll test these out. I don't love this one. I don't love this pin. It's hard to use. Nope, 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 nope. Nobody dopity dopity dope. I'm not very good at hand lettering, so like let's not be too excited about this because then you'll make me feel bad when you're disappointed in the outcome. For God's sake. Where are my pens? Jiminy crickets. I can't find my lettering pens. Hold on. Ooh, I found some lipstick. That can go out of here. Have you all typed in a number 1 through 40? Okay, I have to run in the house. I think I have to run in the house. I'll be right back. Hi, Dixie Doo. We gotta go. Oh, it's cold. Brr. Okay, I'm back. You guys hear me huffing and puffing. Had to go get a good pen. Run, Forrest, run. Oh my God, Patty, that's so cool. I totally drove through Pasadena. It's beautiful. 27. Okay, you guys put your numbers in. Okay, I'm going to go to what is the name of that generator? Number. What is the name of that thing? All right, we'll just do. I found it. All right, number 24. Number 24. Did anyone guess a 24? I'm scrolling to see. Oh, Missy Pippi Crafts. Missy Pippi Crafts put in a number 24. Did anyone else guess a 24? Okay, Missy Pippi Crafts. What do you want me to letter this? What do you want me to write? I am no Christina Werner. If you're a fan of Christina Werner, I'm going to tell you right now that I cannot hand letter like her. So that's not happening. But do you have a person you'd like me to write it for, or for yourself? Yeah, Missy Pippi Crafts. I feel like if I say that too fast, I'm going to end up saying something inappropriate. H. You don't want me to just put an H. Oh, Diane. Okay, so do you want me to write Diane? I have to practice first. Nope, already messed it up. Ooh, I feel like there's a lot of pressure because you guys are watching me. Ugh. Let's try it again. See how I get better if I practice? I have to do it a couple times. Okay. Ugh. Nope. I don't like this pin as much either. I should have grabbed my whole box of them. You know what's going to happen is I'm going to practice one. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so we could do 2. Oh God, I left out your I. Do you see why I'm practicing? We have to practice these things. Okay. Something like that. It's not great. I told you. Just put from Wendy. Okay. How about love Wendy? Okay. We're just going to go for it. We have plenty of room. I'm very nervous. Can you tell? Because I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Okay. Here's what you get. You get the tinsel ornament set from Crafty Meraki. Super cute. Makes these snowflakes ornaments. The Holly Jolly Meraki shimmer plate with these little hollies. And the Magical Christmas Press Spectacular plate. This is what it makes. Not pretty. And I have a little enamel pin in here that says Love and Stampin', which is what my business name was. And then this cute little pouch that you could do something fun with, because I love a pouch. I love a bag. I love a pouch. So if you will email me, Diane, at wendy.cranford@live.com, email me your address and I will get this sent to you. Okay? I'll put this in your pouch. All right. There we go. Okay. So if you are still looking for Christmas stuff, check them out. Check out the old HoneyBees because, you know, they're the best. Love me some HoneyBee. I'm just going to stick all these on here really quick so I don't lose any of them because I'm really good at losing stamps and dies. Anyone else good at losing stamps and dies? I can't be alone. Oh, I'm so happy that you're excited about this, Diane. Make sure you email me so I can get it in the mail to you quickly. Okay. And then this one here. And then I'm going to put them back away in this. I really need to spend a whole day in my craft room doing organization stuff because it's out of control. Really, really out of control. Okay. All right, there's that. All right, what time is it? 4:30. I have time to do something else. Let's see. Let me find something else. We got to do something simple though that's fairly quick. Oh, here we go. Right here. So this is the photo gallery wall holiday. Die cuts all these little pieces out. But let's do, oh, here. Remember we had this from before? We have lots of options. Lots of options. Well, let's see. Sorry I'm sniffly, you guys. I know it's annoying. The link for the scissors is in the supply list link. It's pinned. It's down near the bottom. Thank you, Ray. Bye, Missy. Okay. So here's this guy. Let's just do like maybe one little quick one or something. I just want to stamp these, to be honest with you. Let's just stamp the whole lot of them. How about that? Let's try it and see what they all look like. We'll stamp them all in white. This is one nice thing about them all being on this piece, this red rubber piece, is I'm just going to stamp them all at the same time. I just got to cut a piece of white cardstock big enough. Okay. Oh, is this not going to work? Get off. Get off of there. Here, we'll take this out. Okay. All right. Now we're set. All right. Now I'm going to grab a big piece of white cardstock. I know, Ray, I get it. Trust me. Paula has some serious organizing to do too. Don't we all? Is this just like the thing crafters deal with, is like we just have continual organization situations we have to deal with that we don't want to deal with because we'd rather be crafting? I feel like this is just part of our lot in life as crafters, card makers. There's always more that needs to be organized. Okay, so I've told you about Disneyland, all the things that I think were like standout, great time, kids did great, funny stories. So on our way to Disneyland, my daughter got a text from a young man not a text because he didn't have her phone number. He sent her a message through Instagram and said, "Why weren't you at church today?" Because she goes to church every Sunday. Unlike her heathen mother, who does not go to church every Sunday. I do, however, I did today watch the Sunday service that she attended online. So there's that. I mean, that helps, right? Like something's better than nothing. So anyway, he messaged her and said, "Why weren't you at church?" And she said, "I'm on my way to Disneyland." And he said, "Can I have your phone number?" And so they started texting. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Oh, Wendy woo. They started texting on the trip, which I was a little annoyed with, to be honest, just because we're on a family trip and we were having so much fun. But she wasn't horrible. I mean, she kept it under control pretty good. And they've started seeing each other, and she is over at his house now. Of course, his parents are home. What kind of mother am I? So she's watching. She went on a date with him on Friday night. And then yesterday they didn't see each other. They just chatted. And then today she went to his house to watch Star Wars because she's a big Star Wars fan and apparently so is he. And then he drove her. He's bringing her back here. And yeah, So there's that. She's dating somebody. Kids these days are weird. Like they do this whole talking thing before they're official. I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know what's the next step. But he's a very, very nice young man. I've met him. He comes from a really good family. And he was very polite, brought her beautiful flowers on Friday night when he picked her up for the date. He picked her up for church this morning and they rode together to church. And I was a hot mess express, so I didn't get out of the house. But my husband was outside playing with the dogs across the street at the neighbors. And so I saw that the young man went across the street to where my husband was to talk with him. And he did. The other night they came in from their date, and we had a little bonfire going, me and my husband, in the backyard. And they came outside and hung out with us. Like as he was instead of just dropping her and leaving, he came and visited, met my husband. My husband immediately liked him and talked to him more than he's ever talked to any boy that my kid has brought around, that our daughter has brought around. So that's been interesting for me to witness. I'm like, oh, he likes this kid. So yeah, anyway, that's happening. He is very nice, very, very respectful. He does keep calling me ma'am. I told him I don't want you to call me ma'am. I'm like, I'm good with Wendy. I think he feels like it's disrespectful to just call me Wendy. So he calls me ma'am. But I'm like, dude, it makes me uncomfortable for you to call me that because I'm not really a ma'am. Like, you know. Yeah, I mean, he came. So when the young man showed up at the house, he came up to the door, knocked on the door. I walked out. Kevin wasn't home. So I went outside and he shook my hand, said it was nice to meet me, had a beautiful flowers for my daughter that weren't just like store-bought. It was like he bought them separately, packed, and then like made a bouquet with them. His sister helped him. His sister loves Macy. And it sounds like the family is very excited about this matchup because they like my daughter. And so I just told him, please be careful. And he said, yes, ma'am, because it's been so foggy here. It kind of freaks me out for her to be out. You know, I think everybody's bothered by the fog. That's not just me, right? So he shook my hand. Nice firm handshakes, look me in the eye. Like I always look for the firm handshake, you know? And oh, that's cute, Paula. I am not a ma'am, Sandra. I just am not a ma'am. I'm not very kosher. I feel like a ma'am is like a professional, very serious situation, and I'm not that. You know that. You're giving me a hard time. So, anyway, they left. When they came back, we were in the backyard having the bonfire. He came around. He was nice and talkative. Shared what he wants to do for a living. He wants to be an attorney. Just a really nice kid. And I felt like finally she was seeing somebody that was like hitting at her level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a good kid. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's got a lot to offer. She loves the Lord, and there's been a few boys she's brought around, and I'm just like, like this kid is not at your level. Like, and I don't mean that in a snotty way, but you all know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I want somebody for her that's also ambitious and driven and wants to do something with their life and not just like settle, for like every day. I want more. We all want more for our kids, right? Oh, that's funny, Diane. So you're a teacher. Are you a teacher? That's so cool. Anyway, I like the young man. We'll see how it goes. We're only a weekend, although she's known him longer than that. But you know what I'm saying? It's fresh and new. And now I don't know what to do with these. I'm kind of they're very pretty though, aren't they? You like this one? Pam likes this one. Okay. Yeah. Well, in the US, like we don't, well, I guess maybe it depends on where you live. We don't really call people by their first name that are teachers. Thank you, Ray. Yes, I agree, Trace, for sure. Oh, Pam is not caught up with the live situation. She must be watching replay. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? I'm out of ideas. All of a sudden I've like hit a roadblock. Maybe I'm just tired. Thank you guys for the thumbs ups. You're very sweet. Let's just die cut some of these and then see if that sparks anything for me. I think I'm probably done because I can just tell my brain is like not engaging now with the projects. But we'll go live again next week. You know what I mean? We like to do this more than once a week, or every week, I should say. We like to hang out together. Where's the die for this? Oh, that's a bummer, Rooski. It doesn't have one. Interesting. The clock is cute. My husband attended a gender reveal party today by himself. Some friends of ours. I just did not have it in me to go, you guys. I think I could tell he really wanted me to go, but I could not muster it. I just could not do it. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to put makeup on. I didn't want to put myself together. I'm so whipped. Like I said earlier, going to Disneyland right before Christmas, ugh, it's a little rough. And I know that's a very first world problem statement to make. I'm fully aware of that. I can't get this lined up. But it's the truth. Is that it? Nope. It definitely felt like, why can't I get this lined up? I'm not going to worry about it. See, this is how I know like I'm losing patience. I'm tired. This is how I know because I'm like, I won't do that one then. We'll die cut all these though that we can. What do you think this thing? This little bird. This doesn't really line up right. Cut something different. I don't know. I'm tired. There we go. Okay. We'll die cut these things for now. Maybe we'll do more later. Bye, Miss Deborah. Bye, Kelly. See, everybody needs to go anyway. It's fine. Look at these cute little things. Look at the tree. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I think we're going to go. Everybody's heading out. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me. If I was a better hostess, I would have had a bunch of stuff prepped for you and we could have made a bunch of tags, but I didn't. So here we are, you know, and I will catch you guys in the next YouTube live. Hopefully very soon. I love hanging out with you guys and creating with you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Please, Diane, make sure you email me your address so I can send you your goodies. Thanks for being here, Trace. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, Crafty Tammy, thank you. So sweet. Bye, friends.